Hi, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, May 14th, 2020. And you may notice a big structure behind me. My kids built a fort/tent. I'm going to move over so that you can see it. They were all excited about it. They wanted me to show it to you. There's one side is my daughter's and one side is my son's. My son has his Alexa on it with some CDs and a CD player, and then my daughter has her American Girl dolls in there. So this is maybe something that you can try to build at home. So I wanted to share with you the agenda for the lesson. We're going to start off with a warm-up. We are going to review dirt on my shirt. I hope that you're practicing that at home. We are going to work on number bond and decomposing. That means taking apart a group of 10 into hidden partners. Then number 3 is plants. We're going to cut and we're going to glue. We're going to do a worksheet at the end, okay? And we're also going to check out and see how my seeds are doing in the window, my beans, my lima beans. See if there's been any activity there. We're going to make a quick observation. So first we're going to start off with a warm-up, and we are going to start counting by tens. Ready, boys and girls? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Awesome. Next, we're going to do the say 10 way. So we're going to go 10, 1, 11. 10 and 2 ones is 12. You say 12. Next, 10, 3, 13. 10, 4, 14. 10, 5, 15. 10, 6, 16. 10, 7, 17, 10, 8, 18, 10, 9, 19, and then 10, 10, two groups of 10 is 20. I'm going to count by fives. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. We can count by fives. I did a little different than we normally do it. By twos. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Good job, boys and girls. All right, some more warm-ups and some review of our popcorn words this week. The first one is 5. Let's say it 3 times. Ready? 5, 5, 5. Awesome. Next one is am. 3 times. Am, am, am. Good job. Said, said. She said to listen. Said. 3 times. Said, said, said. Very good. Up. Ready? Up, up, up. Awesome. All right. And our short vowels. E, ed, e. O, octopus, ah. Hello. A, apple, ah. I, itch, I. U, up, ah. C, H, chin, ch. C, K, sock. Good. S, H, ship, sh. T, H, thumb, th. No. W, H, whistle, what? W, H, whistle, what? Good job. All right, I'm going to put my digraphs and my short vowels off to the side. And next, let's do vowels. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Say long A. Long A says A, 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 A. Pretend to bounce the ball. Long E says E, 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 E. Good job. Long I says I, I. Pretend to dive into the pool. Long O says O, 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 O. Row the boat. Long U says you. Short A says ah. Short E says eh. Pretend to pet the dog. Short I says I. Short O says ah. Short U says And very good. All right, so our warm-up is warm-up is finished. I'm going to check that off. Next is Dirt on My Shirt. Dirt on My Shirt by Jeff Foxworthy. Okay, I'm going to move it over. Here we go. Dirt on my, there we go. Dirt on my shirt. There's dirt on my shirt and leaves in my hair. There's mud on my boots, but I don't really care. Playing outside is so much fun, to breathe the clean air and feel the warm sun. To stomp in a puddle or climb a big tree makes me quite happy. Just look and you'll see. Practice, practice. All right, I hope you're doing really, really well with that poem. I have heard a couple of friends reading at Zoom during story time. They're sharing their poem with me, and I love it. All right, so keep practicing. Next, let's refer to my list. Let's see, Dirt on My Shirt, check, we did it. Number bond for 10. So as I did with 9, except I added one more, I have a cube stick. Just want to make sure that I have 10. Maybe one fell, and it's going to be inaccurate. So I want to make sure that I have 10 because I'm going to be breaking apart into 2 groups, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I, in fact, have 10. So here's my number bond. I just need a flat surface to write on. Okay, so here's my number bond for 10, and you all have a copy of this. You can either do it with me or you can do it later. It's completely up to you. So you can pause the video if you want to go get it or just listen, okay? So we have 10 as the whole, and we're going to break it apart into 2 parts, okay? So I'm going to take my cube stick. Some of you can do this in your head, and that's great. Okay, and as I said with the number 9, because I know we don't all have a cube stick at home, we don't all have cubes at home, cereal, pasta, crayons, markers, anything relatively small that you can count would work well for this, okay? So I'm going to take my 10 and I'm going to break it apart. And I have 5 and 5. So I'm going to write 5 and 5. 5 and 5 make 10. Okay, next, I'm going to break it apart a different way, okay? Another hidden partner of 10. I'm going to go like this. 3 and, oh, if we don't know, we have to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3. So let's write that. 7 and 3. Now, remember, if I have 7 and 3 here, I can go like this, and now we have 3 and 7. So it's still the same answer, 3 and 7. Okay, so there's more ways to make 10, but we're just gonna make 2. We're just gonna do it 2 more ways, okay? Let's see, how about, ooh, I just have 1 here. 1 and, that's right, 9. Let's check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 and 9. Okay, 1 and 9. I could also do 9 and 1, but I'm gonna figure out a different way. Okay, just to challenge myself. What if I had all of them here and none of them here? This would be 0. None in math means 0. So 10 and 0. So I'm gonna write that one. 10 and 0. Number bonds for 10. Love it. Okay, you're going to try your best with that. And you're going to do that on your own, or if you did it with me, that's fine. All right, next, we're going to do a worksheet together, but before we do that, I'm going to show you my seeds in the window. Unfortunately, not a lot of activity. I'm attributing it to possibly the seeds are old, because in the past I've had an experience where they didn't show any growth because they were old and they were sitting in my cabinet for a little bit, and I did get these from school, so I'm not quite sure when I bought them and as far as how old they are. But there's a little condensation in the bag, which I will show you. So here we go. So there's condensation in the bag. I don't see too much happening here, but boys and girls, what I'm going to do, oh, there might be something. No. But I keep looking, and the weather's getting warmer. So the thing with planting and watching seeds grow, boys and girls, is that you need to be patient. I don't think that's a root. No. No, still not a lot of activity, but I'm going to keep watching it and I will keep making some observations and I'll report back to you. Right now, I just kind of noticed that the bag has moisture in it and that it's wet and that the seed coating is still on it. And other than that, there's really not a lot of change, just that the seed, maybe the outer part of the seed has changed a little bit. The coloring of it has changed, but for the most part, it looks almost the exact same. So I'm going to wait and see maybe another week if there are any changes. If I have to go out and get some new seeds, I will do that. Okay? All right, so we're going to move. I'm going to get my clipboard to my kitchen table where I have scissors waiting for me and a glue stick. Now, boys and girls, if you don't have a glue stick at home, that's fine, because I actually only had one. I only had one at home. So you may use tape, and if you don't have any adhesive, that means something that you can use to stick, you don't have to glue it or tape it. You can just kind of put it in the right category. So I just want to show you the sheet that we're going to do today. Today's Thursday. It's plant parts and plant needs. So at the bottom, you're going to cut out all these words, and we're going to go over what the words say. The first one says seeds, sunlight, leaves, water, fruit, flower, air, soil, stem, roots. Okay. So the first part is I'm going to cut all my words out. That's why you need the scissors. So it's just a cut and glue activity, but you need to put it in the right category. And since we're learning about plants and how they grow, I thought this would be very appropriate for us. But you have to really work on reading the words and knowing what the words say. That's why I wanted to go over it. So I'm going to go over it again before I glue them down. All right, so I'm going to cut all the words up, and then we're going to go over one at a time. So let's go down like this. There we go. Put it out a little bit. A lot of brightness in my house right now, but this should work. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to put my scraps aside. I'm going to make sure that I put my name on the paper. Okay, I'm just using a marker so you can see. You're going to use pencil, and we're going to go over the words. So the first word is sunlight. Sunlight. Is that what a plant needs, or is that a part of a plant? That is in fact what plants need. All plants need sunlight in order to grow. So I'm going to put it in the needs part. Needs sunlight. Okay, next. Seeds. Is that a part of a plant, or is that what the plant needs to grow? That is in fact part of a plant. Plants start off as seeds. So it's going to go under the parts. Okay, good. Next, stem. The stem. The stem is the part of the plant. Soil. Soil, that's another name for dirt, and that is what the plant needs. The plant needs soil in order to grow. Fruit. Some plants grow fruit, so that's part of the plant. Leaves. Leaves are part of the plant. Roots. They are part of the plant. They are underneath the soil. You don't usually see them. I showed you them this week on my video with my petunias. I showed you lots of roots, the root system with those beautiful flowers. Water is what the plant needs. It needs water to grow. It also needs air to grow. It needs air to grow. Let's see. Flower. Flower is part of the plant. Some plants bloom flowers, not all. Okay, so let's look. Let's go back and make sure it makes sense, okay? And make sure that we didn't make a mistake. All right, the parts of a plant. seeds, stem, fruit, leaves, roots, and the flower. Those are the parts of the plant. The plant needs sunlight, soil, water, and air to grow. Okay, so take a minute. Finish up. Remember, if you don't have a glue stick, that's okay. What you can do is just arrange them in the certain way that they go. Just put them under the right category and then read them to an adult. Okay, and I will see you next week. There is no school tomorrow, so I will see you next week. Bye, friends.